Hello everyone and welcome to my week 1 cash stuffing. So if anyone's new here, I do most of my finances, budgeting, etc. in the bank because I use virtual cards, so they are linked to my specific pots and allow me to pay for purchases on my phone. Saves me taking out cash and using cash because I don't really use it. But I do really value the cash stuffing like community and how it helps, and it's definitely helped me. So like, because I love watching the videos and stuff, and I wish I could cash stuff, but I just would really struggle, I think, with the principle of it. Not the principle of it, that's the wrong word, but like I just would struggle. I would lose stuff. I can barely keep my phone on me, let alone having, like, I don't carry a bag like at all. So yeah, I don't know, I just be a bit bad at it, I think. Anyway, I keep on waffling on. So I instead use placeholders to cash stuff, and I do it with my long-term sinking funds. So this is anything that I don't really dip into, bar my home improvement. I think it's the only one, and I do need to adjust that this week. So yeah, this is stuff that usually I won't touch until it's at its annual. So things like Christmas, or things like mum and dad, I've got a goal I want to set to, so I'm not going to touch that. That's just going to go up and up and up. Similar to the other stuff. But anyway, I'll get into it. Alright, so what I do is I budget it monthly and I split it up into its various weeks. Week 1, and the other ones I'm going to take out is 52 week savings challenge and eating out, because I budget monthly, so I budget £120 to use towards the 52 week savings challenge, and then if anything of that goes over what I've budgeted in the month, I dip into my eating out. So I don't cash stuff my eating out money purely because it's a variable, but what I do is use it as a top up. So this here should be, I'll count it, £200. So that's what I've budgeted for eating out this month. Eating out, we should have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, so 175, 180, 185, 190, 195, so we've got £200 for eating out. So this, I don't cash stuff, I use it as a, if I've gone over on the savings challenges, I will take it out from my eating out, and I will put that in my budget to let me know, actually, I haven't got £200, I've got 160, let's say. But for the sake of these items and putting placeholders in, I do the £200. Hope that makes sense. So eating out is at the back. 52 week savings challenge. So we have budgeted for this month 2, 4, 60, 70, 80, 90, 5, 105, 110, 115, 120. So this will stay the whole month, and then at the end of the month I will put them in the various pot it needs to go in. If I top it up there, put a little note to myself that that's 52 week savings challenge. That's eaten out. So week 1 we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 110, 115, 120, 125, 130, 135, 140, 145 pounds to cash stuff. So let's go to the savings challenges. So I'm on home improvement, so I use the Splot for home improvement. This is what I originally had in home improvement, however it did take a bit of a hammering this month. So home improvement is the only one that is variable, so I am umming and ahhing about cash stuffing this one, but I do quite like it because it just varies like how much I put into it a month with this challenge. So currently in home improvement is 59, so I'm just going to leave in this now and move it away. So home improvement has 59 currently. So I need to she says. So it had, sorry, you can see my rough mark, had £59 in. I think I'm going to round that one up anyway. I'm going to probably transfer some money from eating out to home improvement just so it adds to 60. And then we're going to play Splot. So what is it going to get? Oh God, what's that? 6. Roll 5 or 6, Splot £5 to this challenge only. Not many 10s. So +5. So it's now up to, oh my gosh, if I can do math, £64. So £5 will go into this challenge here. I'm actually gonna transfer that £1 because that's going to annoy me. Well, so that's home improvement done for this week. Mum and Dad, so I play Knockout 9 for Mum and Dad. I will list where I get the challenges from because I've just made these myself because I've got like funky A5 things because the 50 I use is like massive. So I just printed this myself, but this is definitely a challenge and I've seen it on Etsy and it's really, it looks a lot nicer than mine. Mine's just 1 to 9. So yeah, I will link that below. So what have we got with Mum and Dad? We have 50, 100, 50, 200, 10, 220, 5, 30, 5, 45, 50, £250 of Mum and Dad. In between the videos of my last cash stuffing, my dad sent me £50 because we took them out for a lovely meal for their anniversary, and I was like, no, this is a gift we're going to pay. And then my dad was like, oh no, I've already transferred money into your account, you're not paying. So I thought it's only fair if they've physically given me money, I'll put it into their pot because it just seemed daft because I was like, no, we'll pay for you. And then they ended up doing that, which is really nice of them, but it's just going towards their debt anyway. Not their debt, but like what I owe for debt. So Knockout 9, I've actually got another dice now, so I'm using my D&D dice, which are quite cute. They've got quite glittery actually. I found these and I was like, oh my god, these would be perfect. But this one was from a game called 221B Baker Street. But anyway, so let's see what we can put towards Mum and Dad. So 5 and 5 is 10. So I'm going to have to do 9 and 1. Um, 4 and 3 is 7. 2 and 2 is 4. 6 and 1 is 7. 6, 7, that's right, isn't it? But I can also do 5 and 2. I had a moment then I was like, God, am I over recording? Oh, that again. 3, 6, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can't do that one. Oh, can do 6 and 3. So that leaves 8. And I round up anyway, so that's actually 10. So I need a thinner Sharpie. So I'm going to put £10 towards Mum and Dad. So they now should have £260, which is really good. So I'm probably going to do this one again because I've budgeted a bit more that can go towards them this month, and then if it goes over what I've budgeted, I've done that in the wrong way, haven't I? I'll just take out my eating out fund. Can you see why I need the bigger envelopes with this money? It is chalk. There, so Mum and Dad's done. Holiday. So holiday, I use the Save the Year. So again, I've made this myself just so it's in an A3, but I'll send a link down. So a very similar setup with the credit cards. So yeah, definitely go buy the original because, well, I don't sell this. This is literally just for my own personal use. So what have we got for Save the Year? I'm going to put £10 towards it, so that'll be 19. How many months is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, it's the same either way. So £9 will go in this week. So again, I round up, so that'll be 10. So in holiday, we now have 50, 100, 110, 120, 130, 135, 140 pounds on holiday, which is really good. I will leave that in the other one actually. Cool, so we now have 52 weeks savings challenge. Now I'm doing this one a bit differently because I used to do a roulette on my phone, but what I've done is, she says, not been able to find it, where is it? A just roll with it card. So I said I've got like my D&D dice, so this is a 8-sided dice, so I've done 8 categories. So again, I saw this on Etsy, I will send the link. So my 8 categories are these ones here. So we've got Christmas, extra over credit card payment, Mum and Dad, extra over credit card payment, emergency fund, holiday, and then also future. I've not made an envelope for it yet, but I'm just going to stuff it in this one, so I know. So usually with the 52 week savings challenge, you just save it into an envelope, but I thought I would mix it up a bit and decide how much is going into each envelope. Not going into each envelope, going towards each category now, so that when I come to unstuffing it, I'll know exactly where I'm funding it, just because I don't know how much it would be for the 52 week savings challenge. I'm sure there will be something out there, but it'll be quite a lot and I don't want it just to go to one category, so I thought it would be quite nice to split it. So the way I do my 52 week savings challenges, I have the 52 week savings challenge cards here. So these are all like various numbers to pick, and I've just laminated these, made them into little cards, saved in the envelopes, because obviously I put them in an envelope and then putting them into like a different category. So I probably made it really confusing for myself, but it makes logic in my head. So I'm just going to use this is the tracker card, and I've left it there, haven't I? Here is the roll with it. So first one we are picking this week is £50, and that is going towards number 4, which is extra over credit card debt. So you'll see I have listed that 3 times. It is quite a big priority for us, well, for me, because it's my debt, to pay that off. So that's why I've listed it 3 times, just so it is more likely to land on it. But I thought, oh, all the other ones also do have a reasonably good chance. So let's look for extra over credit card debt. Oh, those ones are flicked out, so I've got to put in another 50 into that one. So 20, 40, 50 going in to credit card debt. So it'll be a nice little surprise in how much is in each one when it comes to it. So number 50. So I've only really just started this one, although I will be unstuffing this November, just because some of this is for Christmas. And then I'm gonna, for December, do it with taking Christmas off and putting something else on. So I'll probably do 2 future. And then, or will I even do it? I don't think I'll do it over December. I think I'm going to do a new one for the new year, and then it will actually be the number of weeks. So yeah, I think that's how I'm going to do it going forward. Just, you know, to make it confusing for myself. I need to waff this one a lot because it keeps on going on these, and they don't wipe off at all, which is nice. So we've got tracker, we've got this. Yeah, I never make anything easy for myself, do I? But I thought that was a bit of a funner way of doing it. Exhibit A with how it doesn't come off the envelope. Right, for debt extra overpayment, we have, oh, what have I done here? I've done these trackers, so for all the various credit cards I have. Tesco is the priority, then it will go on to Virgin Blue and then Virgin Pink. So watch my debt video on how I've sort of like worked out my priority and stuff, if you want to go into a bit more detail. So this week, because Tesco is the priority one, it's going to get £60. And what I'll do is I put this as placeholders, and at the end of the month I'll do the transfer to Tesco. So I'll do a weekly cash stuff and then do like one transfer at the end of the month. So Tesco is going to get 60. And then the other ones don't get anything this month, this week. Their direct debit comes out next week, so we'll do that then. In which case I won't cash stuff it, that will literally just be crossing off on the tracker. So I'm only cash stuffing and placeholdering what I'm putting in as extra over, as opposed to direct debit. Because then it'll like be able to see how much I pay extra. Browse, so putting this away. Finally, no, not finally, we're going to do, what one are we doing next? Future next. So annoyingly, my hole punch does not work in here, so I need to re-punch another hole here, I think. I think it's set to, I don't even know what it's set to, but yeah, it just doesn't work on this, which is quite frustrating. So what I've done is, I'll move this out of the way for a minute, just to give myself a bit more space. 10k savings challenge, so it goes up in 200s to 1k, 2k, 3k, 4k, etc. But because 200 is quite a big bit to get up to, I follow GroundedBudgets, and she does like a full like tracker you can buy, but again it wouldn't fit with my placeholders, and it was like it was lovely, I wouldn't be able to use it, but I like the concept of saving up to 200. So what I've got is so well made, aka not, because I wasn't using a guillotine and you can tell, is this savings tracker here. So each of these little pigs is £5. So this week Future is getting £5, so we're going to cross off one of the little pigs. I think I'm going to do, should I do pink to begin with? Yeah. So yeah, each of these pigs is £5. I thought I'm doing the accuracy of actually making the pig look like a pig. I'm usually not this pedantic over stuff. there. And then when that gets to 200, I can then cross it off on the 2k challenge. So I'll find a binder or re-pierce these so they can actually go in my tracker. That should be useful because this is just quite annoying. And then last but not least is Christmas. So we're up to on Christmas. I'm going to do the next one along on this row, which is 25. So let's find 25. There we go. Perfect. You can tell I use the cheaper laminating pouches for this because it is very floppy. And that is this week's savings challenges done and cash stuff. So we have an extra 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 that I'm going to transfer over to next week. So it means I'll probably do another knockout 9 for mum and dad, if not next week, on week 3. So I'm going to put this in and put this onto week 2 now. So I just realised I went through this and I didn't actually put on the tracker. So we've got £4.74 and then £11.12 to put on the penny savings, which is, just trying to find it here. What I have done on this is where we had cash originally, I've taken that off because we put it in one of those like coin star machines and got the ticket, so we're going to just put that to some food next week, just because there was no way I was going to get more cash really, because I don't really use cash, so I think it'd just be easier to use the 2 that I do have. So what we use is our penny savings challenge, which is my personal penny savings challenge, and then our round it up cowboy, which is our joint account penny savings. So yeah, any roundups we have just go straight into that account. So let's work that one through. Let me get a calculator. Also, I did buy some new, so I think I got this out of my hobbies and entertainment budget. I did buy some new friction, erasable pens, because these are in the, just like, I don't know, normal pens. Yeah, and I was like, oh, but if I do need to rub it out for whatever reason, aka here, it's useful to have them in the rubbable ones. Anyway, I'm hoping it won't be too different colour wise, but we will see. So yeah, where do we get to? So I'm going to redo these ones basically, is what I'm saying. So penny savings challenge has £4.74 minus £3.65 leaves £1.09, which we have. So for the penny savings challenge, we colour in purple. Oh, these ones are so much better. Honestly, my old ones were just so... I think what happened is, I think I left them in the sun. But yeah, they just stopped like looking vibrant, which is really sad. Hopefully you can see that. And then what was the other one? £1.09. And then, oh god, these don't go on top of each other very well there. So that one's done. And then the other one was £11.12, which is quite a bit, minus £3.64, minus £3.60, and then we can do one more, minus £3.50, leaves 38p, which we can do up here. So we'll do that one first. And then these ones down here. And I think we said that we're going to put this money to a holiday, because it comes out of our joint, part of it comes out of our joint savings and then part of it is from my savings. So we both agreed we'll put that towards a holiday, and I imagine he'll do some top-ups as well with it if we're short. But yeah, because 671 will be good when we get there. But yeah, it's ticking through. I think it'll go a lot quicker once we're past like the 2s, hopefully. But we'll see. Brill, I hope you enjoyed that cash stuffing. It's a bit confusing at times, so apologies, I was confusing myself. But yes, that's all sorted for this week. And then yeah, join me for next week for next week's cash stuffing. Hope you have a great week budgeting. Bye.